It's easy to think that burnout is just part of modern life. Long hours, competition, constant busyness, the pressure to earn and perform. It all feels normal. We call it productivity. But what it really is, for many people, survival. Our society rewards that. The faster you move, the more you push, the harder you work, the more you're praised. But there's a cost. That pace keeps your body's stress response switched on day after day. And that's where the real damage begins. The wear and tear from excess stress physiology begins subtly. It might start with gut issues, some anxiety or depression, poor sleep, getting sick more often. In the beginning, when there's still some reserve left, we can push past those issues. We can self-medicate or get prescriptions that mask the symptoms, but that's like putting a piece of tape over the check engine light in your car. You might not see the signal that something's wrong, but you haven't fixed the underlying problem, and it's going to get worse. You're not going to change society, but you can change how you function in it. You can simplify, minimize, slow down even. Turn off the endless feed of other people's lives. Watch the news to stay informed, but avoid the play-by-play of tragedy and injustice all over the world. You can re-examine priority, your food, your sleep, your time in nature, the people you love, you. It sounds small, but every small change creates space in that stress bucket that we all carry. And a little space is all the body needs to start healing. Even conventional medicine admits that stress drives anxiety, depression, insomnia, blood pressure, blood sugar issues, even autoimmune disease, recurrent infections, hormone issues. But the only tools they have are medications. It's not their fault. That's how they're trained. But what they're missing is that the stress response system itself can break with overuse over time, and it can get stuck on. Science even has names for it. HPA axis dysfunction, hypercortisolism, glucocorticoid resistance, central sensitization. Different labels, same root problem. A system that can't turn off. And while research identifies it, very few know how to repair it. That's the work I do. Because when you restore that system, you stop chasing symptoms one by one. Stop spinning your wheels chasing secondary issues and start letting the body recover as a whole. The body knows how to heal. It's been doing it for thousands of years, but that physiology is turned off if we're chronically stuck in stress physiology. I sometimes use the parable of the blind man and the elephant. Each describes their piece, the tail, the trunk, the ear, and each is right. But none can see that it's an elephant. And in medicine, those blind men are the specialists treating each symptom or system or secondary condition separately. The elephant is a broken stress response system itself, what I call adrenal fatigue. Until we step back and see the whole thing, the big picture, we keep missing what's really wrong, and that holds you back. There's another story about elephants that's appropriate. When a young elephant's tied to a post with a rope, it learns that it can't move. It's useless to try to escape. Years later, that full-grown animal, that same elephant, can be held in place by a little rope that isn't even tied down. It's called learned helplessness. Beliefs formed early in life that still dictate behavior. Humans aren't so different. We carry beliefs from our past about control, worth, safety, and that shapes our behaviors, habits, personality even, and ultimately how our bodies respond to stress. Those beliefs can literally keep the stress response system locked in survival mode. Part of healing means noticing the rope, seeing what's holding you still even when that post is gone. And this is one small piece of the puzzle that we put together for patients in our program. If this helps you make sense of what's been happening in your body, subscribe here so you don't miss the next one. And if you're ready to start untangling that stress response physiology and helping your body to heal, book your appointment today. And we'll guide you through that process, step by step.